Hey there, I'm Rockwell, and on this channel I break down PLC programming using Studio 5000 in a way that anyone can understand, from ladder logic to real-world automation. So let's learn, simulate, and grow together. In this video I'll be talking about electronic keying in RSLogix 5000 and Studio 5000. So what do we know about electronic keying? Electronic keying is a software safety check that verifies that the connected hardware module matches the configuration in RSLogix 5000 or Studio 5000. This helps to prevent unsafe communication. In fact, see it as a digital handshake between a controller and a module. So electronic keying is so important in I/O configurations because it avoids damage from incorrect wiring. It prevents system faults. It ensures that your system remains stable after hardware replacement. So, like, we have a real-world analogy just to simplify what you understand by electronic keying. So, the real analogy: imagine a key, a key and a lock. So, the exact match, means that the key fits only into that specific door. And then we have the compatible match, which a master key can actually open or fit into that same lock. Then we have the disable key, in which the door is left wide open. That it's not locked. That means it's not locked, so it can be accessed. Anything can happen, but then it's not safe. All right. So that will take us to how it works in Studio 5000. So this slide shows you how electronic keying works in RSLogix 5000 and Studio 5000. It shows you the information that is basically being checked, such as the revision number, the connection, the input data, and the electronic keying, just as you're seeing on the screen right now. So in understanding what electronic keying is about, there are three keying options which we are going to compare all of them. So we have the exact match, and in the exact match, the checks that are performed are very strict. So the controller will have to confirm the vendor of the module, the catalog number, the firmware revision. Everything has to match. It has to be an exact same match. So that's what you have to. So whatever I put in your project, you have to ensure that that exact same match of module is what you're putting there. So it has very low risk, and you can use it in critical systems where safety is of the utmost importance. You get. Then we have the compatible module. It's still okay. It does the same thing just as the exact, but then it is moderately flexible in the sense that it looks for minor revisions. It has low to moderate risk, and you can use it for you can use it like generally, and you can just use it to for slight updates and patches. You get. But the disable keying option doesn't check anything at all. It's highly flexible, but then it's highly risky. All right. So um, it's advised. I will advise that whenever you're setting up your IO configuration for your module, ensure that you're either using exact match or a compatible module. And then how can you set it? So here I have a little video just to illustrate to you how you can actually set up your module configurations. All right. So you're gonna right click, go to properties, and then you're going to see here already there is the module definition. All right, which carries the revision number, the electronic keying, and the input data. So once you go to change, you'll now be able to select which of the electronic keying methods you want to use for your project. So once you're done selecting and confirming the revision number and every other thing, so all you just need to do is to click on OK. And once you click on OK, you're done in setting up that module. So what happens if there is a mismatch? The controller can't communicate with the module. If there is a mismatch, you know, it's gonna be indicating red or yellow triangle will appear in the IO tree, and there will be faults showing electronic key mismatch. And these faults could also show in your logic, and it's not a good thing, to be having faults showing in your project. So that's why electronic keying is really important, to keep and ensure that there is no mismatch. Your configurations are very apt and very very okay. Now take for example, just like a water pump like we have here on the screen. Just want to relate electronic keying in a very simple way. Just like a water pump relies on the right motor to function, a PLC system relies on the right module to operate. So if the wrong motor is installed, the pump will fail. And if the wrong IO module is connected, the PLC will fault. So electronic keying is like the system's way of saying, I won't run unless I get the exact motor I was configured for. So that is like the simple way I can actually explain this for you to understand. Now, what are the best practices? Use compatible module for flexibility. All right, for flexibility and safety. Then use exact match for safety critical systems. All right, avoid disable keying unless you're testing or you're in temporary use, just temporarily. Then always ensure to document all your hardware versions in your project. Very very important. As a PLC programmer, documentation is really really important. So in summary, electronic keying is equal to safety plus compatibility check. Electronic keying prevents mismatches and reduces downtime. And then the last one, you need to understand when to use each keying mode. So we've come to the end of our video. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more simplified PLC lessons using RSLogix 5000 or Studio 5000. Keep learning, let's keep learning, keep building, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.